And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And two top-level arms taking the mound in this one, Singy. These are the types of matchups you look forward to as a fan.
Boogan, as an offense coming into a game like this, on either side, you know that pitcher's not going to make many mistakes, if any. So when he does, you have to take advantage. When you have that inning where you can push across a run or two, maybe more, you better make it happen then, because if you don't, you may not get the opportunity again.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Popped up. Suzuki on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jackson Chourio.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. He's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Out number 2.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And now it's William Contreras.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Contreras checks the swing. Now an appeal to first. And Ed Drummond right on it, says he held up. 2 outs. Wouldn't chase that time. Christian Yelich up next for the Brewers. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And starting this one, Brandon Woodruff. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Two down. And another ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now, Seiya Suzuki. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
Got him swinging. couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in the lineup to start an inning, you're going to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The wind to the pitch. Swings and misses. And the count's even at 2.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Out towards left center. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Christian Yelich. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles, so to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got it. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Andrew Vaughn now. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. No score here in the second. That one missed. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Here's the 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Michael Busch. And that one is lifted in the air under it. One away.
Batting fifth. No left field.
Ian Happ up to hit. The 1-1. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. The count now 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I don't know how he he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runner on at first with one gone. And here's the rookie center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The pitch. Outside low, 2-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Kicks and fires, and a swing and a miss, and there's 2 away.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
So 2 down now, and here is Matt Shaw. The pitch. And that's outside. And a count 2-1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2-2.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Top half of the 3rd inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. And a pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
And another ball. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Strike 3.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Blake Perkins. And strike 2. Top of the 3rd, no score. And that's in the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch misses there. 3-2 now. Bryce Terang in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Out to short. Swanson fires over to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Brewers go down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the inning, and now the batter is Carson Kelly. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. And the righty deals. That's a little bit low. And down on strikes. And there's one down. Dansby Swanson stands in. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. And that skips in the dirt. That one ripped right center field, and it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And it's second. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Right fielder.
Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swung on, belted. Back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A 3-run dinger. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
One down. Alex Bregman, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the last half of the 3rd. And another ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that's ball 4. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking. And there's 2 down. Man at first. Ian Happ will hit next. Swings through that one for strike 2.
The changeup right there just pulled the string.
And a swing and a miss. 3rd out. So the Cubs get 3 on this blast. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Here at Wrigley Field, start of the 4th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
No.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sal Frelick. To the right side. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, William Contreras.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He makes the grab, and that is that. Bottom of the 4th, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Up the middle. On the run, throw to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
So, man aboard, Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul.
Y'all, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Here comes a pitch. That one is upstairs. In the air out to center. Perkins pulls it in on the run.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. Crow Armstrong leads off first with 1 away. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow
makes the play, and it's out number 3. Cubs leave one, but they lead it 3-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Christian Yelich. And a pitch. And that one clips the corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
One down, base is empty. Ripped on a line. Happ makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The left Jackson Churio.
There's Jackson Churio. Not only is he young, Singy, he's the first player born in 2004 to reach the major leagues.
Is that supposed to make us feel good about ourselves?
No. Next pitch is outside. That one fouled off.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
High fly ball out into left center field. Perkins in and to his right, and he makes the catch. Here's Alex Bregman. Man at first, one away. Horner on the go. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Man at second. This one high in the air to left center. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael.
And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. To third. In time to go. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And we're back. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Luis Rengifo. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Breaking ball inside. 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. And there's one away. Now here is Blake Perkins. Ball to strike. And downstairs. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for two. The throw into second, and it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Well, there goes the chance for a perfect game. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. At the belt and fires. Fouls one off. 2-2. Man at second. Hard ground ball, base now. Around third. He'll score, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Picks himself up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So the lineup flips over. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Up and in, and it's 2-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jacob Webb up and loosening in the pen. Thielbar, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. The pitch. And another ball.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. With the tying run at the plate, you're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Bounce to the left side. Ortiz gathers and throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete.
And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one ripped. And that is a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Pulled pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swings and misses. 1-2. And that one upstairs. The other way, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
So 2 down, and now the catcher comes up to him, Carson Kelly. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Frelick running hard to get it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And the right-hander deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jacob Webb.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. The 1-1. Good eye right there.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And another ball.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 down. And now it's Christian Yelich. The Brewers trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kelly drifts towards it, and that's a foul ball. Two down. Stays alive. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Bregman drifts towards it, and there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Score holds. It's 3-1. back and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Logan Henderson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop, Dansby.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
So the batting order turns over. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. One down, base is empty. This to third. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki, looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game. An important swing of the bat.
Kicks and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and the score stays 3-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 48.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in, Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio.
And he deals. That misses, and that's ball 2. Here's a rocket out to left. Takes the grab. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Righty delivers. And he grounds one to the right side. Horner fires to first on the run. On target. He got it. Nice play. Ball in order are the Brewers. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here at Wrigley Field. And now it's Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And that is cut on and missed. Going to count 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Snuck the fastball by him.
Not too often you're going to see a sub-90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he's either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much that swing.
That misses the zone. And now 3-1. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Now a jump throw. Awesome play there.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Two outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Ian Happ. In the air, left field. Chorio brings it in for the third out. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Obi Milner.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down a win. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And here it comes. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. The Cubs leading by 2 here at the top of the 9th. Wouldn't chase that time.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball 3.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Sal Frazier up next for the Brewers. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Hits it away for the out.
Now catcher William Contreras.
So last chance for the Brewers. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. The tying run at the plate. High chopper to third. And he grabs it foul. This could end it. He's got it. And the Cubs claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final 3-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Shota Imanaga. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The 2-2 now.
Count is full.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs. Blake Perkins.
Big time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Left-hand hitter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One out, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now it's William Contreras in the air, center field. McCormick makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Back here with my pal Siggy, and towing the slab, Quinn Priester. What do you have on him, Siggy?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. On the ground to first, and that chance handled. Fires to first on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series. This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Here's a high chopper. Over to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. And that one clips the corner. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drifts towards it. Corrals it. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And here's the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. He's a left-handed. And we've got no outs in the second. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Andrew Vaughn now. Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball. The count 2-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So digging in, Jackson Chourio. And here it comes.
Nope, ball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Check swing, but he went too far. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Next offering upstairs. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
And now the lefty.
That's the ball. You got a full count.
On a line, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Everything came together for him. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. The pitch. That catches the top part of the zone. Now 1-2. That one just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. But no advance from the runners.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Joseph Ortiz will hit next. The pitch. And that is caught on and missed. And the count 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
This is Bryce Terang. In the air, left field. Pat sizes this one up. Makes the catch. Inning over. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom half of inning number 2 is up now for Chicago. Michael Busch. Righty delivers. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Ian Happ up to hit. Man at second. And that
That's
one
the ball.
off the outside edge. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
And here is Matt Shaw. And the righty deals. On the ground to third. Throws the first in time.
Batting 7. The catcher, Miguel Amaya.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2.
No, that's low.
And another ball. Dansby Swanson up next. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is 4.
You got a full count.
Bounce to the left side. Ortiz. Out number 3. One left for the Cubs. And it remains 1-0. On to the 3rd inning. So here's the Brewers DH, Sal Frelick. And now it's William Contreras. 1 out, base is empty. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab, 2 down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Christian Yelich. The line to kick the pitch.
3-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Fly ball down the line, and that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Man at first, and now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball popped up. Swanson has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cubs nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. And that one is in for a strike.
1-2.
There's a swing and a drive. Didn't quite have enough.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Here's the center fielder, Chas McCormick. Next offering is fouled back. The Cubbies trailing by a run here in the last half of the 3rd. Punch out there, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Nico Horner. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. And that's in the dirt. The Brewers up by a run here in the 2nd game of the series. And that's in the dirt. And now 3-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Chourio settles under it and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, start of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. The 1-1. And that's too high.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Now all even up. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is Luis Rengifo. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. 1 at second. On to first. Safe. So they get 1, but a really nice try there. And now here is Blake Perkins. Step off, throw to first, and he's back safely. Man at first, one away. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-1 now. That one ripped. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 3, Joseph.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joseph Ortiz. A little out front there as he swings through it. Rengifo, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a ball evens the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short, Swanson. They take the force out. That's out number 3. Brewers strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Seiya Suzuki. And the right-hander deals. Liner, base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now it's Alex Bregman. And a pitch.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And a pitch. Out to short, Ortiz. Off balance feed, there's one. On the first double play.
Nice soft hands on a backhand right there in the 6 hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. 2 outs. A little bit low. And the right-hander's 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
No left field.
And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. And he deals. Little chopper rolls foul. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Contreras makes the play, and that will end the inning. Cubs leave 1. They still trail 1-0. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. The wind of the pitch. That's outside, and that's ball 2. Activity in the bullpen. Jamison Taya up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Ray warming up as well. The wind and the pitch. That one fouled off. And
Full
another
count.
ball. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Bregman settles under it. And it's caught for the out. Here's the Brewers DH, Sal Frelick. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now back.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. And the pitch. And that skips into dirt. Frelick, the base runner at first with one out. The 2-2. And that'll fall for a base hit. Frelick on his way to third. The throw in.
Up next in the walk-off. Right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Runners at the corners, one away. And we're at the top of the fifth. Just off the outside edge. And it's 2-2. That's out to center field. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 2-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. The pitch. That missed inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit left side. On to Horner. And that is that. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Matt Shaw.
Number 6.
Kicks and fires. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep for Bennett. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 2-1.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So up now for Chicago, Miguel Amaya. And he can't come up with it. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Dansby.
Dansby Swanson stands in. 1 down, base is empty. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Late swing fouled off. misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Brings it in for the third out, but not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Jameson Taillon.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now, Jackson Chourio.
Number 11, Jackson Chourio.
The wind of the pitch.
2-1.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And another ball.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Three-two. Bounce to third. Bregman rolls across the diamond. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Now third baseman,
Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. The 1-1. Fought off foul. Righty to the plate. Popped in the air. Left field. Pat moving under it. Snags it for the second out.
the center fielder, number 16,
Blake Perkins, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. On the ground, right side, Horner. The throw to first, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down that time. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. The pitch. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Right-hander kick steals. And that one is lifted in the air. Perkins on the move to the alley. He's got it. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. 1 down, base is empty. And another ball.
2-1.
Right through there for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Cubs are down quietly. They're down 2-1. Top of inning number 7. And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Bush makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Bryce.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Ball to strike. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. Horner gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Line drive, base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over.
2 outs, runner at first. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss as he was late. And another ball.
2-2.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 3-2. Christian Yelich waits on deck. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Frelick off the first with 2 away. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Kicks and deals. And a count 1-2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if they'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
That's the ball.
Next pitch is outside. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Count is full.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. So now 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. Struck him out. They didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. Right through there for a strike.
We're just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches in this game.
Outside low, and the count's even at 2.
2 strikes.
Fights it off, you'll see another. And a swing and a miss. One away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Matt Shaw waiting to hit for the Cubs. Looking to get the tying run on base. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. On the ground to the left. Ortiz. Jump throw across his body. He is safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Next is the designated hitter, Matt Shaw. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. We found a way to just get it by him.
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. Late on that fastball.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score. And
a swing and a miss. Inning over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Andrew Vaughn. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Just
that's
missed.
The ball. That's the ball.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
Jackson Choria up now for the Brewers. Man at second. Hard hit, right side. Bush takes it to the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
The third baseman, number 8, Luis Rengifo.
Digging in, Luis Rengifo.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Oh, great stop. Comes home with it. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
The center fielder, number 16, Blake.
Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2. Count.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
He's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Rengifo over at second. Perkins at first. One gone. Now this one gets away from the catcher, Amaya. And now a single might score two.
Well, forget about the double play now. That takes away the force and moves two guys into scoring position with only one out. Not the best time to mishandle a pitch like that.
Two on, one out. In the air to left center. Sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. Both runners tagging from second and third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they lead by 3.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Caleb Thielbo.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. So now 1-2.
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got it looking. That's a strikeout. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Trevor McGill. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 29, Trevor McGill.
Dansby Swanson digs in now.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
That's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now the center fielder, Chas McCormick. And the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
And here is Nico Horner. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So up next, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Alex Bregman. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Cubs. And they trail it 4-1. We go to the ninth, and now the DH, Sal Frelick. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. In time to Bush. Gets the catcher by a step.
Now, right fielder,
So here's the cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infield.
Runner on the go. There's a ball.
That's outside. Ball.
Throw there.
No.
Safe.
Hey.
Man on second, 2 down. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Abner Uribe.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Here's Alex Bregman. In the air, out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
first baseman, Michael.
He's 2 outs away. Michael Bush getting ready to hit. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. At the belt and fires. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Gonna count 1-2.
1-2.
Uribe is just 1 strike away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Brewers trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for
Here's at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, the big righty, Edward Cabrera. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. That one to first, Amaya. And he takes it himself for the out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, William Contreras.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. One down, base is empty. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Swanson on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Batting third, the catcher.
And now it's William Contreras. The 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Frelick at first, one gone. Right through there for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation running on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And that one is lifted in the air. McCormick sizing this one up. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. And now it's Christian Yelich. Right-hander kick steals. Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2 now. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Next offering is downstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jackson Chourio to bat next. Next offering popped in the air. Right field. McCormick makes the catch, and that'll do it. Milwaukee leaves 1, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the friendly confines, and on the mound today, Jacob Mizorowski. What do you have on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
And a 1-1. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
At the belt and fires. And he chases that one. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Dansby Swanson stands in. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now it's Alex Bregman. First offering, runner goes. And that one fouled off. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Two outs. Late on that fastball.
3 balls. Strike.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So nothing on the scoreboard through one. We're back on the show from Wrigley in a few. Here at Wrigley Field, top of the second. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. The pitch.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Struck him out looking. Andrew Vaughn now. The wind and the pitch. Chop back up the middle. Corner to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And another ball. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Trying to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Brewers strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second, digging in, Ian Happ.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Close, but called a ball. 3-1. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Brew. Electric stuff from the jump. There's just no messing around right now. It's still very early. You could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Matt Shaw. The pitch. And a foul ball. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
And a swing and a miss, and there's 2 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Two down, nobody on. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Wrigley Field, on to the third inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Blake Perkins. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Bregman to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Bryce.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. This is Bryce Terang.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Splits the plate, 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the pitch. Almost got him. Next pitch is outside. That one ripped. Fair ball.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That was the thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now a chance for Sal Frelick.
2-1.
Terang stands at first with 1 out. Hard ground ball, base knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second now 1 out.
Well, how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
first and second, one out. Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. 2 on, 1 out. That's outside. And the count is even, 2-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground, 2 ball. Swanson flips it. There's 1, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Bottom of the inning, and now the batter is Carson Kelly.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
Here's a 1-1. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
There's a strike at the knees. 1-2. And that just misses.
It's a good take.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. He'll throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not enough, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
The Cubbies with a chance to score first here in the third and final game of the series. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's under it. And the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Christian Yelich. The wind of the pitch. Outside. Ball 3.
Well, these Brewers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Go-ahead run on base. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Yelich goes. Pitch is low. Throw there. Safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if we can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The Brewers looking to strike first. Top half of inning number 4. Inside ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them.
Two away. So first and second with 2 outs. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. 4th inning underway, no score. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So they strand a pair. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied, 0-0. Ready to go. So up now for Chicago, Alex Bregman. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Perkins makes the grab. 1 down.
The batter, the 7th.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. 2 outs. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Two down, nobody on. That one not close. And that's ball 3. Kicks and deals. Stays alive. The pitch. Left field. Nabs it. And the inning is over. Through 4. Still tied. Zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Blake Perkins. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. It's a ball. He made him pay for that one. His 4th home run of the season. It's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So the lineup flips over. And now Bryce Terang. So now 1-2.
Big bat's coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And that one got a piece of him. He had him 1-2 and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And stepping in is the speedy Sal Frelick. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Now batting, the catcher,
William Contreras, the next to hit. And he deals. To second, there's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin kill. Now it's Christian Yelich. 2 outs, base is empty. The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
2 outs, runner at first. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And another ball. On the ground to third. On to Horner. And that will end the inning. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Matt Shaw. That's out to center field. Perkins under this one. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 9, Miguel.
And now the first baseman, Miguel Amaya. Fouled off down the right side. The Brewers up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And misses inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Out towards left center. Sizes this one up. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, the catcher,
Carson Kelly getting ready to hit. And that's in there at the knees.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The Brewers leading by 2 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And another ball.
2-2.
And a 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And the Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Colin Ray.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers.
The first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
The punch out there, and that's the first out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
This one in the air. Amaya under it. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
The third baseman, number 8, Luis Rengifo.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. Inside and it hit him.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP boost. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
Rengifo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Harvey getting cranked up as well. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Corrals it. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. And now the right fielder, Chas McCormick. His righty-lefty splits there. Late on that fastball.
1 ball.
Ooh, you got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Here's a 1-2. And another ball. Kicks and fires. Not even close there. And that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
On the ground to third. In time to ball. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Nico Horner. And here it comes. That one fouled off. 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts that kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Dansby Swanson. The pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. The pitch. And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Left-hand batter waits. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Sal Frelick.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
The 1-1. There goes the runner. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man at second.
No, that's high.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. And that one is up the top of the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 3-0.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but we're always happy with an extra base hit.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Just missed.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And it's strike 2. Frelick at second with nobody out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty to the plate. Misses. Counts full, 3-2. Righty delivers. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's Yelich at the dish. And a pitch. Foul ball there. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. And a ball evens the count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Jackson Choria up now for the Brewers. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. And the right-hander deals. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they lead by 4. And that's a double.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the friendly confines, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Alex Bregman. The Cubs in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
At the belt and fires. And another ball.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Here's a 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going, and this might be his last shot at it, Boo.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knot that'll extend his hitting streak. Siggy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit, and a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat, but man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over, so it's there at least in the back of your mind.
Runner at third with 1 gone. Ian Happ up to hit. And there's the strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Crow Armstrong stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Out towards right center field. On the move to the gap. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 4-1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Matt Shaw.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Third out, and that ends the frame. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs 1. Here at Wrigley Field, we go to the 8th, and now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Harvey, the right-hander, also getting loose. And the pitch. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now, Luis Rengifo. And that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Pitching change here, Caleb Thielbar.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. And it gets by him. 1 run is in. Coming home. Relay throw to third. Tag. Got him. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but he's out at third.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down to third. He probably should have shut down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip the cap.
So the batting order turns over. Bryce Terang now at the plate. 1 down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
The pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Sal Fraley will hit next. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Terang, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, William Contreras.
Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. 2 outs. And a foul ball.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. They limit the damage here. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 6 and the Cubs 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, DL Hall.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So up now for Chicago, Miguel Amaya. A wind in the pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Fralin makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Carson.
And up next for Chicago, Carson Kelly. Bases empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Movement in the bullpen. Jarred Koenig appears to be getting loose. Serpa getting loose as well. The wind to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one missing inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
That one is absolutely belted. Chourio going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The right fielder, number 20.
2 outs, base is empty. Chas McCormick, the next to hit. And another ball.
2-2.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Just missed it. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 6 and the Cubs 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Harvey.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
So here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Here's a 1-1. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The left fielder, number 11.
It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
Harvey checks over to first, and he's back. Stepping in, Jackson Chourio. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Yelich aboard here at first with nobody out. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To second for 1. And it's a double play.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. And the 3-1. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
One and 2 now. Sit down on strikes. Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Brewers 6 and the Cubs 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Angel Serpa.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. The wind of the pitch.
Oh!
Good eye right there.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That one lifted to left. Chourio right there to make the grab. One up, one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby.
He's 2 outs away. And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, one out. Alex Bregman, the next Cub to hit.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one.
Now
This is his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the...
And he chases a high fastball there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Serpa is just 1 strike away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our